I think the I'm not surprised, and that's just the worst thing for me to say. Like, but it's the truth. I can't. Like, I'm not surprised it's happened, especially the way that things have been on social media the past year. You know, guys are going out on the pitch thinking if I make a mistake, I'm going to get abused. Like they haven't got enough pressure, and it's heartbreaking because I know the feeling all too well. I know what it feels like to be racially abused. I know what it feels like to be racially abused on social media, so to speak. And it's not a nice feeling, you know. And the worst thing is that I'm just not surprised by it, especially after seeing the way that the country came together and the way that these young boys brought the country together off the back of a very, very hard 18 months that we've had with COVID, and seeing unity and seeing fans back in the stadium, enjoying life again, and to go from giving so much joy to then putting the nation's hopes on your shoulders and putting yourself forward, showing courage and strength to put yourself forward, by the way, to take the responsibility of the nation's hopes on your shoulders after 55 years, by the way. And that's a lot of pressure, because we know as British, as UK citizens, as English people of English heritage who live here, know how much hurt we've got over this last 55 years. And that was on a young boy's shoulders in Saka. And to then go from all the jubilation to now, okay, you're okay because we're winning, but now we are not. Now you've let us down. Now you've not coming to let us down. Now you've missed a penalty. You're now not one of us. What type of hypocrisy is that? It's a disgrace. You can tell that's people that are uneducated and people with no common sense, you know. And what chance have we got really when your leaders ain't setting a precedent? You know, the players openly said that taking the knee wasn't a political stance, and that wasn't backed by our leaders. You know, it was more about votes, in my opinion. It was more about the voting rights of getting people to go, okay, they're with us, so we'll vote. You know, so how can you come out and now try and condemn something that you was saying it's okay to boo? I don't understand that. And there's a saying, things don't rot from the bottom up, they rot from the top down. And the top at the moment shows what it really thinks and what it's about. Should be consequences, you know. There definitely should be consequences. That's how people learn, you know. But you got to be willing to learn. That's the problem. But we're willing to understand and be open-minded on what it is, especially when talking about the discrimination side of things. You got to be open-minded. You know, a lot of people who shout obscenities and stuff like that, they will never understand. They'll never know the feeling, of what it's like to be racially abused, racially profiled. They don't understand that. They don't know the feeling. But what they can do is try and understand it, you know. And we're in a different generation now where what we're seeing, especially through lockdown on the Black Lives Matter demonstrations, is what we're seeing is a multicultural stance. It's no longer just ethnic minorities speaking about this. It's multicultural. So it's time for these guys, these bigots, and these uneducated fools to get in tune with today's society, you know. And for people who know it's wrong but don't want to speak out about it and don't want to speak and educate and check people, you're also part of the problem, you know. To combat this and to get it to a place and trying to eradicate it and get it to a place where it's no longer here, everyone needs to speak about it, not just the people that are on the receiving end.